Hey guys, welcome back to Vallone's RC Hobby, and in this video we're going to talk about the Arrma Felony. Brand new. I just drove it this past week, one time, out the box, stock. I'm going to give you my first impressions. Let's get to it. So here she is, guys, the Arrma Felony, 1/7 scale beast. Yes, it's based off of the Infraction from last year, and the Infraction was a sick car, but they did do some nice improvements to this car to make it just even better. What's beautiful about Arrma is that they are listening to their user base, their clientele, their customer base, and they're improving each and every year with their vehicles. So I took this out for the first time the other day, and I went to my local high school, and they just put down brand new pavement, and nothing like screaming around and drifting around on brand new blacktop. And this car just, I loved it. I loved every bit of it. It's definitely an Infraction and a step up for sure. And I felt like as great as the Infraction was, to me, you know, it was a smooth car. It ran awesome. This runs even smoother to me, probably because the bigger tires in the back, which are really cool. I love that look. I love the stance now of the car, and it just looks killer. I mean, it's almost like Batman here with the slate semi-gloss black we got going here. The orange one is really cool too. My good man Vez has the orange one, and really killer. So I'm going to take the hood off the car and just basically go over with you what they changed and what makes this, in my opinion, a better machine to have. Okay, so the body's off. You see it right here, and again, a thing of beauty. And again, just like the Infraction, very similar. Similar front bumper setup, the spoiler here, shocks, chassis in general. But the things they did this time out is some of the complaints on the Infraction last time was that the I should say motor, overheated or would get hot. So they listened to their base, and they put a fan here on the motor, which is excellent. They also went with a Spectrum ESC, which is also excellent because you know, the other one was also prone to overheating from what I heard. I never had an overheating problem, but some people said it was an overheating issue. And the good thing about it is, outside the box this time out, the stock settings that they have it on is actually really good. They have the braking up to about 75% out the box, which I think is a plus because the Infraction out the box was 25%, and that did not stop the car very well. So I remember I had to go into the settings, which is no big deal. I mean, you just follow the instructions. It's not very difficult to change the settings. But I had to up the Infraction to 50%, and I think that was the highest that I could go on that ESC. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I do like out the box. 75% was really good braking. I like that a lot. And then of course the controller got better. We got the Spectrum controller, the DX3. The range on this is excellent. Now, if you get the correct batteries for the Felony here, you can. That has the smart batteries. They can tell you basically like a fuel gauge here how much battery life you have left. I don't have that yet. Right now I'm just running the 3S Ovonic batteries, 8,000 milliamp, and I think they're 50 or 60 C discharge. So that just seemed to run really nice with the car. It just performed phenomenal, guys. I really liked it. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, it's just the little improvements that they did to it over last year's Infraction just make it all that much better. The only downside I'm hearing right now about the car are the tires. Now, I just ran it once, and yeah, they're starting to go down already. And it's probably going to be difficult if you did want to change tires on this car or go with another brand. I heard that might be difficult to do. The gearing changed in the rear this time out, unlike the Infraction. So you need these tires in the back, and you cannot put these also in the front. That'll supposedly strip the diffs from what I heard. If anybody has any correction to that, leave it in the comment section below. But that's the only downside. And as of right now, we're at the end of August 2020. The car has just been released, and from what I know, you cannot get replacement tires as of yet. Maybe about a month from now, from what I heard, which hopefully that gets corrected. Maybe they come out a little bit sooner. But that basically is the downside to the car, is that the gearing has changed in the back, so they have the bigger tires and they bald. They wear out pretty quickly. But other than that, guys, it is an Infraction, but with just a badass upgrade. I mean, the body is just awesome. I love the orange as well. Just the moldings of this are really, really cool, guys. It'd be nice to put some LED lights in this too, you know, maybe in the front and the rear. But you probably will not have an overheating issue with this car. Now it comes with the 16 tooth and the 27 tooth pinion. Right now I still have the stock in there, so you should be okay the way this is set up and the way they have improved things. Again, I'll have all the full specs in the link below the video. And also, if you are going to go with the 27 tooth, they do recommend it's just for speed runs, not for bashing, because at that point you might start overheating your electronics. But just a beast, a work of art, incredible engineering here. When I heard this was coming out, I said, oh boy, another money burning in my pocket all over again. So I got it at my local hobby shop, again, Cruisin' RCs. That's down in Waldwick, New Jersey, right next to Hohokus. So you can go talk to Ron there and see if he's got something for you if you are in the area. But yeah, 6S power, guys. You can do 4S power if you want to start off. But you can also set your throttle limit here on the controller. So if you were just starting out and you wanted to go a little bit slower, you just turn this switch right here, and that will start out a little bit slower. So, but I went 6S right out the box, and my friend Vez was with me. He had the orange car, and we were jamming around the high school parking lot. That is the ideal place for me. I wanted problem-free, guys. I want to be able to drift around and speed, and nobody's around, and less things to crash into. So again, this is an item or an RC that you need a good amount of space to race around with. You know, out the box, you're probably going to be about 60-65 miles an hour with the stock gearing. When you go to the 27 tooth, you're probably going to be about 80 to 85 miles an hour. You've really got to have a nice space, guys. And preferably also an area without curbs. Concrete curbs are just not friendly to RCs. And yeah, but what a thing of beauty, guys. I think Arrma did an excellent job. The little upgrades that they did do were just phenomenal. I know the new Infraction has an additional handbrake to it, which is interesting. I'd like to see how that goes. But yeah, this is set up and ready to go. I'm probably going to go into the ESC and maybe punch up the punch level a little bit more. I think stock, it's only about 4. I'd like it to be a little bit higher. But other than that, the settings of the ESC are perfect right out the box. So all you really need is just batteries and get in and go. You don't have to add fans. You don't have to get a better steering servo. The electronics are good. The controller is good. Guys can't beat it, man. My first run, I really like it. And I'll have some more videos coming out on this car. If you guys have any questions, please be sure to leave it in the comment section below. Please be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I'll be bringing you RC videos each and every week just like this. And if you did not see my first run of this video, I went a little epic this time out. If you hear the music, a little filmmaker in me came out and bashed around with this thing with my friend Vez. And Yeah, tell me what you think. I hope you guys like this content, and I'll see you next time. All right, be well.